Hi, I'm Zach Stewart.
Laura Hotchkiss.
And I'm Daniel Kvoras. On this podcast, we improvise in character as hosts of a morning radio show in a fictional country called the Driftwood Isles.
Everything we say is made up, and none of the events, people, or places are real.
It's that simple. Now enjoy this episode of Good Morning Driftwood.
And hello and welcome back to Good Morning Driftwood. With us, your host, I'm Bench PerDiem. With me as always is Dirk Wiley.
And hello back to you, Bench.
Lovely. And Penny MacGuffin.
Just wanted to see how long that would last.
That was a ride. That was a roller coaster.
Just wanted to see if
It took us on a journey there.
I wanted to see what noises would happen if I just changed the airflow up a little bit, and I had fun.
It was mostly the same noise, but
A couple of times I felt like there was a little crackle to it.
A little bit.
But you never know. You never know when you're going to hold a note for a really long time, so you're not warmed up for it.
We didn't know.
We
certainly didn't know.
I didn't know coming into this that this was the theme of the day.
I think it's a strong term. It's sort of just Bench did a thing and we all thought it was fun, so we wanted to do it, and then you took it to its extreme.
Yeah, I was like, how do I...
exhausting your breath.
I was like, I think you have to heighten each time, and I think I need to cap it off in a way that it will struggle to just keep doing this for 30 to 35 minutes.
You could say you heightened, but you did kind of whimper out at the end.
At the end, yeah.
Yeah, you're very competitive in that way that you try to heighten whatever you see people do.
I just wanted it to come to its natural conclusion so that we didn't for the next 35
I was worried
to 40
you would
minutes.
come to your natural conclusion and die
through,
from loss of breath.
Halfway through, I saw the light, baby. I saw a little tunnel and I saw some light.
Big red light that says that we're recording?
Pardon?
Was it the big red light that says we're recording?
Oh, I see that all the time. I close my eyes and I see that light.
It's blaring. It's like that
Very
Seinfeld
aggressive.
episode with the neon light.
I punched the microphone.
Why? What did you do?
It just really riled me up.
Oh, boy.
Why did it have to say those things?
Breathe, Penny. Just breathe. You lost so much oxygen.
It's so weird.
You lost so much air in that breath. You're delirious.
The world is spinning.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Bench, ground us here.
Yeah.
We need to...
Okay. We're all good. We're all good.
Drink some fluids. Have a chocolate.
I ate chocolate earlier.
Do the stuff
the
that they do.
The blood is faster and more aggressive when you eat chocolate.
Okay.
Penny
Don't
has
think
eaten a
there's
piece of
science
chocolate,
behind that.
and Penny has not eaten chocolate in a very long time.
Because it hurts her head.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. We're just going to make sure that everyone is okay.
Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah. Dirk, do you have a thing?
I do, and I don't think it's gonna make Penny's...
Do you not think it's going to matter what's happening?
No, I just don't think...
What is it?
Why
what do
are
you
you
think?
so-
What
It's
are you worried
It's
about?
concerning, and I'm worried how Penny's gonna take
Oh,
it in
boy.
her diminished state.
Okay,
You
let's
know.
not diminish state. She's fine.
She's fine, but she's looking a little woozy. Anyway, there are a bunch of robot spiders roaming the streets of New Derrick and tying people's shoes together.
Oh, no.
Yeah, nobody knows who the culprit is, but of course people do suspect Dale Henwick, the eccentric robotics genius who's won countless robotics awards, and including just a few weeks ago, the Driftwood Robotics Award for his Slapbot 5000. Well, people are worried that this prank is the first step of him gradually turning full supervillain. And when asked for comment, he said, "What? I have no idea what you're talking about." But he said it in the overdramatic, sarcastic way, so that did nothing to deflect suspicion.
Wait, can we do another take of that where you do it in the overdramatic, suspicious way?
Mimic how I think he might have done it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want... I was going to say, I can't see the screen, so I can't read the line and then have you jump in, but are you okay to do both?
Both what?
Read the line from the news article and then enter the quote, but in the
Also,
I just have a
dramatic way.
summation of the news article.
Yeah.
Penny,
like
just so you know, you're the only one who gets every copy in a script form. We just get it as normal paragraphs.
Yeah, it's kind of like a...
No, it's sent to you both. Do you not open the emails in the morning? Matthias sends all of us the same thing. You're copied in the emails.
Yeah, but your bit is always formatted like a script with this is my line, this is your line.
Yeah.
And we just our bit is just like a paragraph.
It's like what happened generally.
So it's not like a my line, your line.
That's weird that...
Yeah.
Why...
He might not trust you to sort of sum it up. He might be like, she needs exactly what
she needs to know what words she is saying as opposed to other
crazy.
people.
I don't veer off course. I never veer off course. I am. One thing you can say about me, which is always on course.
On topic.
On
always.
course.
Literally.
Committed to exactly the
standing
line
on
of thinking
A
that we're.
topic. She's on topic.
Case in point.
Never goes off on a tangent.
Never veers us
Hey.
off track.
Let's veer us off track to the
Sure.
impression you're about to do.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Again, not an impression, just how I would maybe do it. So in this instance, you be the police and be like, hey, Dale, did you make those spiders? Those robot spiders?
Are you going to send me the sides by email? Do I wait
No,
for
you
them
can
to
just
arrive?
say you can
Okay.
just say you just repeat what I just
Okay.
said. And
Mhm.
you can even use your own words. I shouldn't tell her that she
I'm
can use
gonna-
her own words.
Oh, don't ask her to
No,
do
I
her
know
job.
what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to be. Okay.
Okay, so you're the police.
Did you choose your character? What's your motivation? Do you know that?
I know
Don't-
all of it.
Cool.
Don't confuse her.
I feel like it will
Bench.
be easier for her if she just gets that out of the
I know
way.
all of it.
All right. Okay. Okay. So you're the police. You're coming up and you're asking me if I did it, and I'm Dale.
Go on, I'll call action.
Okay.
Action.
That took so long. Call action.
I just said it.
He was making sure we were in the right headspace.
Took so long.
I trust
though.
Bench as an artist. So
Okay,
Thank you.
fine. Let's go again.
it's our job to act. Okay. We wait until the director is ready.
It could be
And then we
any
go.
time.
Okay, rolling.
Okay.
Sound speeds. Action.
Hello, hello, hello. What's happening over here? You been up to something tricksy, boy?
What do you mean specifically? I'm not up to anything tricksy.
Well, I've heard from the dispatch that there's someone making robots over here and they're tying people's shoes together.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, officer. That's not like me at all. I couldn't be. I'm waiting for a cut. I'm not in your cut.
Yeah, I didn't say it.
I couldn't. I have no idea what you're talking about. What a brilliant thing someone may or may not have done that I know nothing about.
I'm not an improviser. I will need a further script.
Why is your voice changing, officer?
Cut. That's.
Okay.
I apologize.
Yeah, like if you
I
want
wanted
me
to
to.
see what will happen.
Yeah, I'm not just like I'm gonna get my agent on the phone because I told you that like I
Again,
don't.
we are a
I don't-
collective bargaining
You
unit.
have a representative.
Yeah.
Is it Daryl?
Outside of the three of us?
Is it Daryl, our union representative?
No. I have like actual
He's a
acting
horrible
representation.
representative. That's just smart of
Bad.
her to go
You
elsewhere.
guys don't have an acting agent?
I have a commercial
No.
agent.
Oh, you're only on commercial?
Yeah, and I got a
Oh.
manager.
I just do this.
Oh, you can
You
make
guys
so
do
much.
other stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, stuff.
When asked.
Like,
And that's a
You're
lot.
offer only?
Yeah. I haven't auditioned in like so long.
how often do you get offered?
Blah, even.
Like honestly, it's actually overwhelming. Like a couple times a week. I say no to most
Get
of them.
offers? For
Most-
what sort of stuff?
Oh, nothing major. Just like large budget feature films.
That's not
That by
Mm.
definition is major, I feel like. Major
Large.
motion pictures.
large major.
Prestige drama.
Prestige. That's also a different word for just a different
They're
form of
big,
large.
good.
Yeah.
Large prestige money.
Sometimes a recurring segment on a soap opera.
Recurring is not
Opera
great.
is big.
Recurring though.
Opera's big, though. That's a large. That's
Mm.
dramatic.
What's your billing status? Do you get an end
What does
or an
that
end
mean?
with?
I
What does that
honestly, I
mean?
let the business people deal with that. I just go, who's in it? And then they tell me. And then I go, yeah, I'm free that day.
Hmm.
You know, I don't even,
You live such a multifaceted life.
I just like to fill my time with hobbies and interests.
Well,
Yeah.
be on the lookout if you ever sit down anywhere for robots that are going to tie your shoes.
Yeah, let's get back to that.
Is that what the hell we're talking
so
about?
how do we know
Uh,
they're robots and not just regular spiders?
I don't think regular spiders can do that.
It's
I don't think
actually
robots
really
can do that.
worrying when you think about it.
Also,
that
you can
robots-
tell if you see like a tarantula, you can tell probably if it's like made of metal, I would imagine,
Really?
right?
It's real worrying.
I would
Yeah.
hope so. I don't know. I've
There's
never
no
seen-
photos attached, but I assume it's quite obvious that also that's not really just be on the lookout.
It's actually like
If they're robots or
quite
not,
concerning.
the situation is the same.
Sure.
There's spiders tying your shoes.
Yeah.
So you go to a restaurant, if you're sitting on a bench,
Hey,
take a look at your shoes
don't
Why
before
are
you
you sitting on
before you-
bench?
don't sit on me.
I see what you did there. That's
Because
very clever.
his name
my
is
name.
Ben.
My name
That's
is
his name.
Bench.
That's clever, you
Yeah.
guys.
No relation.
Maybe that's why you guys get these extra jobs.
Because if we're
Because you
Or
understand
quick
my
word.
name?
punnery.
Yeah, you understand wordplay like that. And use
Yeah.
words like punnery.
Punnery.
Yeah.
Punnery.
I'm going to go to the shop and get a punnery of strawberries.
What?
I'm just changing the
That
word
one made
punnet.
me upset for some reason.
I really did.
Yeah.
Like you had no
Punnery
emotional
of strawberries?
You had no emotional change at the idea that like robots were becoming so sentient they were tying shoelaces together.
It's
like
a normal thing
childhood
that happens
bullies.
around
Spiders become so sentient that they tie shoelaces together.
Yeah, like that a lot of things are becoming little childhood bullies, like schoolyard bullies. You had no emotional attachment. But the use of the word punnery in a context where I'd replaced punnet with it was like a step too far.
Punnet?
Punnet's a thing. Like
Is this a northern thing?
It's quite a northern thing.
We all know what
punnet
punnet is.
of
But
strawberries.
Penny, you say it.
Punnet.
We all know what that
or
means.
like a punnet of berries.
What is is this berry
grapes.
specific?
No, great. Like like if you went and you were like, I'm gonna get a punnet off, and it's just
I
like
would
a
never
collection
do
of
that
them.
because I don't
You
understand the
never
word.
get it.
What
You
would be
only
a comparison?
have powders. We know.
You don't eat solid foods.
I do survive mainly on powders.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to dehydrate and turn berries into powder to consume, and I wanted to go purchase those, I'm dehydrating all kinds of stuff, guys.
Oh my god!
But if I wanted to get berries,
yeah,
I would order them I would go get a punnet.
Yeah.
What is a punnet?
just like a charming way of saying it.
But what is it though? Like, paint a picture of what this object is.
Like you know how if you got like a bunch is probably the.
It's a bunch.
So it's not the. First of all, Bench, you chiming in like you're supporting.
Yeah.
Clearly, you understand this better than I do, even though she's been the one saying all the information, and you've just been like, "Yeah, that makes sense." So I'm not convinced.
He's over here.
I'm not convinced that you know that
I'm
you
letting
actually
her
do all know
speak.
this stuff.
He's a
I
hype
don't need
man.
to speak for her.
Still, I'm not convinced that you actually know what she's talking about.
Ally.
I think
I'm
you're
trying
just
to convince
I think
you.
you're just trying to not appear dumb and acting like you know what she's talking about.
I'm not trying to do anything. You're putting all that on me.
Real middle grounding this and playing both sides.
I'm just
Someone's
here.
My
Switzerland.
point is that it's not like the packaging for the berries. It's the berries themselves.
Yeah, it's the collection of them rather than the packaging.
Yeah.
Stop is like she'll say a thing.
I cannot
and then,
please you. You say
and then
you're
afterwards
like, you
you're
don't
like,
say anything.
yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
that.
okay, let me try to
And then
help
afterwards
to
it's like,
support to explain.
yeah, it's
You're like,
that.
oh, now you're just doing it.
But you didn't add any new But you didn't add any. But you didn't add any new information. She just said, and you're like, yes,
and you're just like, oh yeah.
Are you just mocking? Now you're mocking me like a toddler does, where you just like repeat it. I don't sound like that. I don't sound like that. Bench. I don't sound like that, Bench. Oh, I'm Bench, and I'm a stupid idiot.
Hey man.
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna like keep repeating what I was saying, and then I was gonna make you say that you're an idiot.
Penny's on her phone.
I was just Googling. It's from the
Punnet.
early 19th century, perhaps a diminutive of dialect, pun, a pound. It is sometimes
What?
associated with a man of the surname Punnet, said to have been a strawberry grower who invented the basket, but no contemporary evidence has been found. Do you know what that really reminded me of?
That hardly cleared up anything,
Do you know
by the
that-
way.
Do you know what that really reminded me of? The line from Austin Powers where it's like, he said he invented the question mark. Like,
Mhm.
oh, this
So
guy
this-
said he invented the basket.
This man,
Okay.
this farmer named Punnet invented the basket.
The basket.
Also, baskets for sure must have existed before the 19th century, right?
Do you know use of the word punnet has gone up mostly in the late 1900s straight into the 2000s?
So it's becoming more and more popular.
Yeah, it's like more
So
of
this
a
is
popular use.
Is it based on like online searches? Because there weren't a lot of online searches before the 1990s.
Valid point.
Well, you can
Valid
see
point,
though
Ben.
there are mentions online in the 1800s from this
How
graph.
do they know? That's insane.
It started off strong,
Yeah.
then declined. Okay, but even
okay.
that explanation you gave was very wishy-washy. He invented the basket, but this is not a parcel
have-
that he's...
Okay, if we're going hard on
A
language,
punnet
you've
holds
used
approximately
the term.
500 grams of produce in
It
America.
holds. So it is...
You have
it
used
is
the
packaging.
term wishy-washy today more than I've heard in my entire lifetime.
There's a lot of wishy-washy
Other-
stuff happening these days, and someone needs to call it out.
Oh, the word is largely confined to Commonwealth countries, but not Canada, and is of uncertain origin, but is thought to be based on pun, a British dialect word for pound.
And we're
from the
not a
days-
Commonwealth country.
Why is it based on pun pound?
What
that has nothing to
Do
do with any of
Americans
this.
call a punnet a small basket for fruit, such as strawberries? Word
Basket. So it is the object
see-
that holds it. It's not a bunch.
Okay, we're going to go to a break.
was a good question you asked directly before the break. Let's get
I
into
thought
it.
when I had said that, it was definitive and ended the matter at hand.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought you wanted an answer to it.
No, I think you read what you read, and
Well,
I clarified that, it means that it's not what you said it is.
It's also it is also like a measurement unit. In North America,
You're saying this
it's
real
about
slow as though you're making it up.
No, I'm reading it at the same time. So, like, sometimes it's 125 grams, sometimes it's 250 grams. In America, it's about a pint box.
It's Schrodinger's punnet.
So it's a measure of weight as well. Don't you dare bring Schrodinger into this.
Yeah.
Don't you dare, Bench. You know my feelings on Schrodinger. It is a measure of weight and also a packaging material.
Yeah, so
Not
I think
material, but a package.
I see it more as like the grouping
So
of
it's a volume.
them, but
This is a word that means a variety of things, and its lack of specificity makes it useless
you
in
hate
terms of a
all
vernacular.
words like that.
Well, words that if there's no
Let's-
specificity and it doesn't bring a specific thing to mind, then what's the point of the word if it's so
Let's
multi-purpose
take
as
some
to
time
render itself
To
pointless?
think of other examples.
Is that a good use of our time right now?
Yes. Let's go quiet and we'll
Let's
think
take
of
some
other examples of words.
I don't think on the radio saying "let's
Okay.
go quiet"
Okay,
Here's
is
okay.
ever a
we'll
great
move
strategy.
on, but
Here's-
listeners,
no.
write
I have
in.
an idea. Dark plays the thinking time jingle and we all just take some time to think.
Are you sure?
I think you play the thinking time jingle.
Are you sure? I know you love the jingles so very
I do
much.
love the jingle.
All right, I'll play the thinking time
All right.
jingle. But what are you gonna do over it?
Just think.
We're all going to think.
We're gonna
while the
think.
thing
Think while I
plays.
play the
Because
thinking
obviously
time
you're
jingle.
playing it, so you have time to think.
Yeah.
You're just pressing the button and then you have time to think.
Okay, I'll definitely be able to think a
Yeah.
lot
We'll all
while
think while this
I'm playing
happens.
the playing
Mhm.
time jingle. Okay. Thinking. We thinking. What you thinking about?
I forgot what we were to think about.
It's a really catchy song.
So catchy.
It's a really great song.
So catchy.
We're thinking of releasing it on the Billboard charts to see where it goes.
On
I
the-
think
The Billboard. We're releasing it on the Billboard.
we're
chart.
releasing it
Now, of course,
as a
the
single.
The
to see
Billboard
where it
charts
ends on the
is
charts.
Driftwood's premier streaming service,
Yeah.
music streaming service. The Billboard charts.
Which is very different to that one billboard that has the chart on it
Very
just
different.
off the side of the road.
Mhm. That says the music that people like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very
It just
different.
says those words. The music that people like.
Mhm.
Okay,
I really thought a sigh was coming after that in here.
it was. It did.
Kind of
Came
did, but
during
you
the
also said
okay.
a word, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was just going to be a.
I'm trying to get us back on track.
Please, by all means.
So
This
listen,
punnet situation
big,
is infuriating to me. Get me something.
I know.
To,
Well, we're gonna move on.
solid
There's-
ground to stand on.
There's some really genuinely exciting news
Fantastic.
coming out today of a mystery that's been long unsolved has finally been solved.
Lovely.
Oh, that's so cool that they know about us solving the use of the word punnet.
No.
Did we solve that?
Yeah, they now know. That's so cool that they've immediately sent that into the station
We're making news.
so quickly.
We're
That-
newsbreakers.
That's not.
Now
what
we're
this
not
is.
reporting the news. We
Huzzah!
are the news.
Okay.
Way to go, us.
Great. A different thing that happened.
Okay.
All right.
Weird that
Less
you
important.
choose to not read that one, but okay.
Yeah. Seems like we
Do
should.
you want to read this?
We should be promoting ourselves, Bench.
No, I don't like touching other people's weird mobile phones.
You do have a real weird mobile phone, Bench.
Yeah, I made
Why
it
why are the edges like rough and wavy?
because it's really hard to sand it down.
Why do you need to sand down your phone?
Because
And
the
why is there
edges are rough
stone?
and wavy.
Why are there stone?
Why are you?
Why is there stone on the edges?
So it's durable. I don't understand these questions. This is all very self-evident.
Is the screen like touch screen, or is it also?
I touch it.
I mean, that's a good point. He has a valid argument right there.
Does he? You can
Very
touch
valid
anything.
argument.
Is it
Yeah.
responsive? When you touch it, does it do stuff?
I don't know. Do you?
Ooh, I don't care for that.
Then yeah.
I think he
I don't
does.
care for that question.
Okay. I don't care for your question.
When you touch, when you touch me, do I do stuff?
Uh-huh.
Get annoyed that you touched me is probably what
Yeah.
I
I
would
was
do
gonna-
if you touched
sometimes,
me.
sometimes like I've gone to hug you to say goodbye and you've pushed me away by the forehead. So like, yeah, you do
Mm.
have like a reactive thing
Yeah,
to
don't
things
touch me.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also so I don't get punctured or poked.
Yeah.
I'm protective of my skin.
I, to be fair, was wearing that studded jacket that time.
Yeah. That's also partially why I make my skin so oily, is so that if they do go past my defenses, they'll just slip off.
Whoop.
Yeah. They'll
Right there.
slide right off me.
Sorry, you had news or something? I don't know.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's not my news. It's just,
I don't know. It seems like a bench news. It seems like a bench thing.
And it seems like you're really keen on it. Like you want to read it.
Yeah.
Like you
do
have
I
like you're
want
really-
to read it, or is
like
it
you're
my
really
job to read
taking
it?
ownership over this. Like,
Yeah.
I care
Literally
so much
my
about
job.
this.
Love the news.
Yeah.
Let's go to a break. So, Penny, what do you have for us?
Well, I am here to announce the new segment of the show where I'm going to Are you okay?
I'm joking.
I'm so
joking.
sorry we tried to hug you during the break and you're still
You
joking.
ran so fast into
Yeah, because
the car.
I was taking a sip of water and then you tried to hug me and I
Yeah.
panicked in that moment, and so I'm choking on the water.
So sorry. I was genuinely concerned.
Why would you do
No.
that? I just told you I don't like it.
No, I'm here to announce the new segment of the show, which is partly in response to one of the new, some people say characters that I inhabit in the world. Obviously, we've all met Little Timmy.
Little Timmy Smithson.
Little Timmy Smithson, who really does,
It's your alter ego in the world so that people don't recognize you as a radio personality.
But like I have branched out into other personalities. And now I do have one who, I'll be honest, like she came up every so often, and then it became this thing of like, she really needs to get a job if she's gonna like keep
What's your thing?
inhabiting. She's actually a theater reviewer.
Oh.
Her name is Margaret Timpson.
Okay,
And
so you're
Very close to
Timmy
Timmy.
Smithson.
Yeah.
Margaret Timpson.
I don't see it.
Okay.
I don't see it.
Yep.
All right, and who is this woman? She's a theater reviewer.
Margaret Timpson.
I have been reviewing the stage for over 45 years.
So she just reviews like the actual stages of the
I
theater.
review the stage, I review the curtains, I review the actors on it, and sometimes it's more interesting to look at the floor.
Ooh.
What was
Margaret
your-
is incisive. These are some
Yeah.
burns.
Margaret, what are your last 3 favorite shows?
My last 3 favorite shows.
Mhm.
It's difficult to figure out 3 when the quality has been so derivative.
sorry,
recently.
quick question. What are your
I
least
like
favorite?
Margaret.
Top 3
Oh,
least favorite
You
shows.
only want 3 least
Start with 3.
favorite? Okay.
Tell him what's up.
Here we go. The amateur dramatic performance of Wicked. It's like what they were doing to us was wicked. That Jamie Lloyd version of Romeo and Juliet.
Get him, Margaret.
Oh, are we just doing basic staging again? Is that how we direct? No, thank you, sir.
Oh, burning basic staging to the ground.
And then, more recently, a one-man show by local comedian
Who's that man?
Jack Monroe.
Jack Monroe did a one-man show?
Was that the one that was in the veterinary theater?
It was in a
thingy?
veterinary theater, and he said, now, to me, it felt like stand-up without jokes, so he called it a one-man show,
Oh,
like
I
it
thought
was
gonna be
storytelling.
Yeah.
What do you think of that show?
I'll tell you, because it ties into the theme of it being in a veterinary school, horse manure.
I thought you were going to say it's like beating a dead horse.
What'd you say, Bench?
I know.
This is why I'm hired to do the reviews. That's a burn on you,
Right.
Sonny Jim.
Sunny
Sonny
Jim.
Jim.
Is that a nickname or is that a
That's
character
like an-
that I need to adopt in response?
You could if you choose to. That's like some old world stuff right there.
Who's
I
Sunny Jim? Give me something
have-
about Sunny Jim.
That's something like 100-year-old fella. Yeah, that's some deep burns.
I have been reviewing
That,
the
like, means
theater
nothing.
for longer than your ages combined. I don't know if that was a burn as much as it just was a fact.
I think that's a burn on you.
It can't be a burn on me. It's just factually accurate about my situation. I think, potentially, the boy pressing the button doesn't know when or when not to press the button.
That was a burn. You said you
That
burned
was a
them
burn.
like they
That
didn't
was
know how
a
to.
correct time to use it. I will write
That was the wrong
3 pars about you in the local newspaper.
Write them.
3 pars?
I will write 3 paragraphs. That's what in the newspaper business we call paragraphs.
You shorten paragraph to par?
We cannot dissect again, is that term a real thing or not?
It's a real thing. I am not even. Why would I joke about the word pause for paragraph?
Because you take language so seriously?
I think language is the key to humanity.
Mm.
When you see language used properly on stage with some good lighting, You're about to interrupt. I can hear it in your breath, but I'm not going to let you. I heard an inhale of someone trying to jump in.
Go on, please, Margaret, go on.
Ask that much like Ian McKellen doing a monologue as one of the great Shakespearean males, that I am allowed to complete this no matter how long it takes.
Please, I want you to so badly.
You just literally interrupted me.
I can't wait to hear how you finish the sentence.
I will have to start again. I think that vocals are so important. They are the words combined with staging, lighting, curtains, sometimes in a modern thing, camera work.
Are
if
they,
you're
though?
looking at Sunset Boulevard or one of those modern ones where they follow someone about. I actually saw a very sexy version of Oklahoma that included a lot of camera work, which is interesting when you're like, I am not here to watch the television. Why have you just you've just taken a projector out of some young boy's home and just stuck it on the wall? But whatever, it was quite a sexy version. I can't fault them for that. I don't know if that was a burn as much as it just was me saying that Oklahoma was sexy. But anyway, I think what I'm trying to get to is, when done well, words are very important. I think your button might be broken. I think it skipped. Now, did you notice the tension in the room there before we knew you were pressing it or not? It was like a moment of anticipation.
And then release in that sweet, sweet compressed air.
Something that has not been seen in the theater here for many moons.
Tension?
Tension.
Is there value to that in theater?
There's absolutely value of that.
Is there value to that in your life?
There is.
Does your life have a lot of tension, Margaret?
It is. Now, here's my genuine concern right now.
What's that?
You have lent in so deeply into this that I think your head is blocking my camera angle.
I'm fascinated by you, Margaret.
I was going to say this earlier. That hasn't been happening for a while.
I think you were so into
no.
it that the back of your head may have blocked, so people would not have seen me.
Well, I apologize for that,
luckily,
Margaret.
This is an audio medium.
Audio.
We are on radio, so that shouldn't be an issue.
No problem at all.
No.
Margaret, I'm fascinated by your life, especially as a secondary persona within the life of Penelope, because we know Timmy Smithson had, as the orphan boy, the little English orphan boy, had his own stuff going on that Penelope was not aware of at all.
I hear he has tuberculosis now.
So,
it felt sadder that time, didn't it? It was like it was the same noise, but because of the mood in the room, it just felt sadder.
So in the same way that Timmy has his own existence, do you also have your own existence? And is Penelope now essentially leading 3 distinct lives?
It's interesting because if you ask Penelope if she saw the amateur dramatic version of Wicked, she didn't, because I did.
So Penelope does not remember
Penelope
it.
was doing something else that night.
What was she what was she doing?
I don't know. Probably watching television, hanging out with that Jack Wiley character or something.
Sorry,
What do you think about him as an actor?
My brother,
Jack
who
Wiley
I hate,
is the single greatest living actor on these isles.
How dare you?
Where's the air horn?
There's no celebration
It's
in that
interesting
statement.
because one hand,
Only condemnation.
your hand is kind of in like an okay symbol, as if you're cool with it.
I want to be very clear about my feelings about Jack.
Yes.
He is a talentless, boorish fool.
Oh, do you also review the arts?
Is that a compliment
That
about
feels
my
like you
about my
could review the
articulation
arts.
by calling
Really,
someone
it feels-
boorish?
Feels like someone over here is a reviewer.
So it sounds like we're on the same page here.
I mean,
On the
different
same
opinions,
side.
but critics are critics. We're like one collective bargaining unit. They call it a rotten tomato.
What they call
When they group us all together, it's a rotten tomato.
That is fascinating.
Thank you.
Thank you for teaching. I clearly I have the soul of a reviewer upon your recommendation or your support.
Thank you.
If you,
I don't
I don't know if that was a compliment, but I have a great deal of respect for you as a reviewer, mostly because of the inherent authority with which you speak and the viciousness of your burns. But I do need to learn more about theater.
I think you'd love it.
What specifically do you like the most about theater?
I enjoy theater because I am so diminutive of stature that my legs don't even touch the chair in front.
That's why you enjoy theater?
It's so comfortable. Those old
You were
chairs.
just looking for a place to sit?
Have you heard of the cinema?
Oh, I tried that once and it was a reclining
chairs?
chair and I
Yeah.
got lost in it. I'm
Oh,
so
I
little.
get it. You must love airplanes.
Airplanes are such exciting times, aren't they?
Go on.
You go wee into the air. At some point, someone will come over the tannoy. I can sense you wanting to jump in. Someone will come over the tannoy. Oh, that's going to fall. Oh, dear. Someone will come over the tannoy and they will say some words. And as we know,
Tannoy?
words. The tannoy. The tannoy system. That's actually a brand name. I shouldn't use that as the... Tannoy was like a range of speakers.
It's like a PA system.
Oh, is that a brand name too?
I don't think so. I also
What
don't
does
know
it
what it
stand
stands for
for?
at all.
Personal
Personal
assistant?
assistant. Production
Personal assistant system?
Pennsylvania.
It's a Pennsylvania system.
Yeah.
But pencils.
They communicate.
Pencils who have veins between them, and that's how they know what's being written.
What?
Pencil.
What? Why
You
are
know
you
of a
talking about
pencil.
pencils?
Oh, it's so
I use
weird.
Mont Blanc
This is
pens
like-
exclusively. I
this is-
don't use pencils.
This is like one of those words that can mean multiple things.
Pencil?
Pennsylvania.
Oh
No. Let her cook.
my
Let her.
God. I just realized how she got there.
It's a
And
punnery.
I am infuriated.
It's interesting because once again,
Is it?
it's interesting.
Is it? I'm with Bench on that one.
It's funny because I feel like that.
I am now turning on you
I
super
feel
hard.
like
I
the-
loved you.
15 minutes.
It's quite interesting because that felt like a burn, but the noise didn't happen, so it couldn't have been.
No,
It wasn't.
it wasn't a burn.
It sounded like a burn.
It wasn't a burn.
Mm.
It was facts.
What's a question going? Is it is a fact now?
Yeah.
That's what a question is.
Questions are not facts, Sonny boy Jim. See, that's the noise.
Interesting that one was diagnosed as being a burn. I think it was the Sunny Boy Jim.
The use of the nickname,
Mm.
a name for Nick.
May I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Can we have Penny back?
Can we speak to Penny? Can we speak to Penny?
Oh, she's coming out. She's coming out. It's happening. You can see the face change. Oh, it's going to keep going.
It's still going.
Sorry, what happened?
Oh my God. Margaret's crazy.
I don't know if she's crazy. I think when people are that old, they're eccentric.
They're saying,
I don't think old people are crazy. I think they're eccentric. That's what happens when you age. You can be a crazy youth, but you become eccentric when you're older.
so if you're a crazy person
Yeah.
and you're younger,
Crazy.
at a certain age,
You just
you
become
just
eccentric.
become eccentric.
Yeah. Hey, you got
That, I get that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Think how great it's going to be for you when you get there.
Oh, people, I don't know if I like the implication there. Are you implying that I'm crazy, that I'm a crazy person?
No. No. Sorry, I keep pressing
Very-
the no button.
Very unconvincing.
No.
Very
It's
unconvincing.
It's a real good button.
It's a good button.
It's a good button.
But the point of the sentiment of it
Mhm.
in this instant is hurtful. I'll say that. I'd say I'm a unique, strong person as opposed to just crazy.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about strength. Like
So
you're
so you
still
do
strong.
think- you do think I'm strong.
Yeah,
You're
you're
very
still
strong.
strong.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still strong. That's
Okay.
fine.
You're very strong.
And my
Yeah.
brain is very smooth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you just hit the microphone off your own face?
No,
I genuinely looked like you hit the microphone off your
I
own
don't
face.
think I did.
Okay.
I probably would have noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that
if
sort
that
of
were to
thing.
happen and we happened to be filming this, that would be on camera, but
No.
it didn't happen.
Yeah.
It would be on one camera. The other camera wouldn't pick it up.
If it happened, which I don't think it did, because I'm a master of my surroundings.
Spatial
and
awareness.
domain. Indeed.
Yeah.
We have to take a long break, and we'll be right back with more Good Morning Driftwood. Bye-bye.
Good Morning Driftwood is executive produced and hosted by Zach Stewart, Laura Hotchkiss, and Daniel Kvoras. Engineered and produced by Zach Stewart. Music by Daniel Kvoras.